What's up, Mike?
Eddie, good morning.
Great rising, brother.
All right, so we're just waiting on Khalil then.
Yeah, he's hopping on. I was on the phone with him.
All right, cool. All right, did you see the correct funnel stuff that I set up for you yesterday?
Yeah, I got it up right now, man. Had a couple of questions I wanted to add. It shouldn't take too. My questions really won't take too long.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Just putting it all together. But yeah, as you can see, I definitely added a few more stages there, so that way you can see how it all is supposed to work together.
Yeah.
What's up, gentlemen?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, baby? All right. So now since we've got everybody, let me go and plug in my headphones. Oh, shit, that's probably out of here. Oh, so much for that. All right, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, he perfect.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, well, let's go ahead and dive in. Obviously, Khalil, you have a little bit of time constraint, so we'll try to move at a pretty brisk pace. This call shouldn't take too long because it's really, I want to have you guys focused on action steps to pick up the pace a little bit and get you all squared away. All right, first off, I do want to comment on the email you sent earlier, Eddie, in regards to the invoice. And you guys have like a bank loan, or can you just tell me a little bit more about what's going on with that?
Yeah, so my partner, and this is one of my money partners on a rehab loan, rehab deal that we're working on as well. And see, he's part of a band, a part of a punk band out here in Baltimore. And on stage, while he was on stage, he was supposed to then got the loan. But on stage, while he was on stage, he had a stroke. And so he was in the hospital for like a couple of, maybe a week. So I wasn't sure how he was going to be back on his feet. He's back on his feet now. And pretty much just finish off where he left off. So, I mean, they just needed some more paperwork. Him and his brother are getting the loan. It's not a matter of if we're getting a loan, it's just a matter of like when we will receive the funds. So I'm thinking it's going to be Monday. So I just wanted to communicate that with you, but it's definitely on its way. Just, had a delay because of his stroke.
Well, yeah, no, strokes are definitely serious things. In regards to the loan itself, you said that you had already been approved for it?
Yeah.
Okay. And did they give you an ETA of Monday, or is that something that you're just assuming?
Well, I'm assuming that it's going to be Monday. Yeah, it's more of a estimated, educated, but based on loans in the past that I've dealt with before, it usually takes to the next week. So he's getting all the paperwork finalized Wednesday. It may be the end of this week, but I'm just saying Monday just in case.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, like I said, I can understand things pop up. I know you guys kind of have like a little bit of a unique funding situation and kind of how you're getting the funds to get your stuff done. So, hey, whatever floats your boat. As long as it doesn't cause any hiccups or anything like that. Obviously, as we move forward, obviously there's the cost of the program, but when it comes to just getting traffic and whatnot, Khalil, as I mentioned to you before, if you're talking about doing high ticket, drop shipping, when you, let's say that you get a purchase and a purchase is something for it's a couple $100s, and you're waiting for loans over here, waiting for loans over there, that can get a little bit sticky. So it's important to have capital on hand when you're actually, motioning forward. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Because if I buy something from you today, but you don't get a loan till Monday, maybe, then I'm not a happy customer because I can't even get your order has been fulfilled email.
No, I understood. The funding will be more than enough to cover us. So we're getting a definitely a fair amount as a buffer, if you will. So
okay. I've gotten customer service emails, man. These people are interesting, and I've noticed that their level of interest is proportionate to their investment. So someone pays you $50, maybe they're not going to be on your ass. Someone pays you a couple $100, $1,000. Oh yeah. Oh, they want to know what's up. They want to know when it's going to arrive. They want to know when it's being fulfilled. What the shipping. They want their tracking number. They want all of that stuff like right now because they're going to get it from more well-known competitors, right? So that's why I like to say, hey, look, make sure that you have some low-ticket stuff there too, just so that I can kind of get those easy wins, because those big purchases, someone may only buy that from you one time, and if it's a bad experience, you can get caught in that very uncomfortable position of, I'm canceling before it's been fulfilled, or all kind of different stuff. So, this we're in a big boy ball game here. So let's just make sure that, even if maybe the better, if this particular loan with this third party, if this person backs out, are you guys even still able to continue forward in the business, or is everything kind of contingent on this loan from this person?
No, we'll definitely be able.
Pipeline. Yeah.
We'll definitely be able to get it done regardless. We have other partners, but at the same time, we have our own funds. It's just that we already signed operating agreements. He's already a part of the LLC itself. So, and like I said, I trust this guy. I've done deals with this guy in the past. He's trustworthy to get the thing done. Like I said, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So, and it was just acts of God that just was out of our hands. Him having a stroke was already there. But of course, if he's not up and function to sign paperwork, it just can't get done until he's able to do that. So,
okay. Well, like I said, if you guys trust him, that's good. I just try to offer advice. I've seen things go, not so hot. Like, for example, one guy I was working with, like, over a year ago, before I really started this program, before, just kind of helping him out just on some like, copywriting and messaging for his ads and stuff like that. And he was doing like a print on demand, doing like t-shirts, trying to catch like this Facebook wave or whatever, like some anti-Trump stuff. And he like had like a fire anti-Trump shirt. And he went and he basically like threw his stuff up on Facebook, had all his stuff set up, and then he got a shitload of orders, like a shitload of orders. Of course, it was like right after this moron does some type of stupid tweet, the media covers it like crazy, and suddenly, boom, hey, here's his shirts. We got a bunch of orders. And, when you're ordering shirts, depending on what, I think it was Teespring or somewhere, but, you're still paying out of pocket, like, $16, $17 for the shirt in some cases. So, he gets 10, I think he got like, God, man, almost 10, because, he said he got 10 within like the first hour. I think in his first day, he did something like 60 orders, some ungodly number. But then he was like, wait, I have to pay for it first? Yes, you have to pay for it before you can ship it out. And that cash flow crunch was not cool. So avoid that. All right, and that's your Surgeon General's warning. So that being said, I've got 2 Khalils right now. Are both is your? I guess this is your phone and your computer, Khalil. Is that how that is?
Just gotta put one on mute. Maybe he put both on mute.
Yeah, hold on one second. I'm getting it fixed.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Well, Khalil, while you're getting that together, we'll pivot to Eddie real quick. Eddie, let's kind of go maybe some quick stuff because I want to go through Khalil's stuff first since he probably has like less time than you do. But Eddie, what were some of the questions that you have?
Well, so I guess the first one.
Whoa.
Want to fix that first? So yeah, the first one would be the multiple selection. So you know, when we have our little things, I always write notes on them in Evernote, and one thing that we said that we would do was have multiple dates, different register times, build up registration with different times to choose from. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. There's a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, I hear it. And then at the end in the webinar itself, free webinar, you said that you wanted the payment button to be popped up while I'm selling the thing. You know, I wanted that to be my next project after I finish figuring out the three register times. So are we, are you saying that we shouldn't do that right now with the 3 multiple registration times or multiple aspects?
Okay, let's walk through it. Can you see my screen?
Hold on, I gotta look at it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I was looking at my stuff. Yeah, see it.
Okay. So there's multiple ways to skin a cat, and I want to get you rolling and build, right, go live with like minimal viable product and build on that, right? So yes, you could, immediately start off with, the recorded webinar, multiple webinar times, there's different, like ClickFunnels has like, it's kind of allows you to do that, but mostly like, that's when you'll kind of have like, you'll use like GoToWebinar or EverWebinar or some of these other things in conjunction with ClickFunnels to give you the multiple times, and then it just broadcasts it. It just gives them links to like the video, and it just kind of segments them based on the time. Now, here's what I recommend, because this is a little bit newer for you, and we're trying to get you live, get some traffic, get your list built up, and also just to help you get some reps with the webinar itself. I'm going to recommend that you do the first one live, or you already have one now. So you're like, here's how it will work in conjunction, right? You do one live, right? And then it simplifies your funnel. Right? I want you to simplify the funnel before we make it more complicated. So what we do is, okay, we have you say, okay, my upcoming webinar is going to be, April 7th, whatever. Boom. That's when your quote unquote next live webinar could be. And it could be the same information that you're going over in the video that you have now, for the most part. But I'm sure after some time, some time has gone by, now that you understand kind of what you're going to be pitching, you may want to make a few adjustments to it to help take it to the next level. So maybe even use some of the same slides, but just kind of literally kind of up enhance it a little bit. right? So then now your traffic efforts, they go to filling up that particular webinar, your email efforts, like everything kind of pushes to that webinar. And then once you do that one, now you can have that recording and you can say, okay, is this like what I would consider like one of my best recordings? You know, do I have some type of live engagement on here? How do I feel about this recording? Or do I want to do it again? The key is, you know, you want to make sure that you have kind of like a winner and then automate from there. And that's why I say it can get more complicated, because then once you do that, you can have people that registered, didn't attend, you know, left halfway through. You can get really, really, really complicated with it. But it's like building blocks. So I'm going to recommend that you do that one first live. That way there's one time to factor in, and so on and so forth. You're not overcomplicating the funnel. You're not adding a bunch of tools and stuff to the funnel itself to make it more complicated. That being said, the video that you already have now, here's the kicker. We'll put that on like the thank you page for once they register for the live webinar, which will be on such and such date. And then we can say, hey, do you want to get quick answers now? You know, watch the recording of my last masterclass now. And then they'll click a button and then they can actually just watch the recording. And then you just have that magic buy button pop up. So for example, on this page, you know, you can have a link to, you know, invite others to join the live masterclass or watch the previous masterclass right now. Boom. So you can just have the video on this page here or a link to it there. And then they can watch the recording here. And then when it's time for the new live masterclass, you'll literally just come to this page and change this video from the recording that you already have to the to embed the live stream. And then after the live stream, you'll just go into YouTube, same like you do it as a Google Hangout, right? Until you get more complicated with it, right? You can go into YouTube, download the live stream, and embed it. So that way, we're taking what could be really, really complicated as a funnel, and we're condensing it so that it is simple and functional enough for you to actually take it live, actually start running some traffic, actually start getting in the ball game. And then once you kind of get used to doing the webinar, once you've seen it, once you're used to kind of building the list, getting people on it, doing that, sending out those like, you know, it's starting now, you know, starting in an hour, you know, you just kind of get used to seeing how that is, get used to seeing how your traffic on Facebook is, right? Then you can start automating stuff, because people know when things are like automated, and you know, you get better engagement, better results from the live ones than you will normally with an automated one. That's why, you know, it's good to get your feet wet with a live one and then automate after the behind the scenes when you have more breathing room. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I did with the first webinar that I have recorded. It was a live one. And you know, the plan was to use that, you know, to basically do the same thing.
Yep.
So should I be doing live webinars every quarter type thing and just keep changing it out type of deal? And my second question would be, you know, when we first had the conversation, the last consulting, I think the point was more so to not make the video as accessible, to kind of give it like a mysterious, like, hey, you have to wait for it, you know. The other side of my brain was thinking, okay, people are more, you gotta hold their attention. People are more, you know, impulse type of people. So I kind of like this idea that you're saying, but I'm trying to figure out which way, you know, should we do what you just said, or is it more about making it not as accessible, you know, or is it more about the impulse, like, you know?
We're actually doing it. So, you know, I'm glad that you brought that up so that way we can clarify. So traffic, people that you meet, whatever, right? They're coming here to this page, right? Are there any videos on this page?
No.
Can they watch the webinar on this page?
No.
nor can they watch the masterclass on this page. They can't do anything on this page. In fact, all they can do is save a spot, right?
Yeah.
Register your spot now. So nothing happens until we have this right here. This, forget all the, what's the saying? Fuck all the bullshit. This is what you care about, right? The money is in your email list. The reality is most people are not going to transact, on the first go or even maybe on the first webinar. Like, people have to kind of know, like, and trust you a little bit, and how much they need to know, like, and trust you is relative to the cost of their investment. Right? When I was working with Market Traders Institute, we ran our entire business off of webinars. Now, granted, what they were purchasing was, close to $6,000-$7,000. So they were watching and it was strictly live webinars. They wouldn't even do automated webinars. It was just a new live one every day. In some cases, multiple times a day, right? And then it would be the same content, but they would throw in something new to create urgency. For example, back then, like, the Greek referendum was coming up. Oh man, what are the Greek referendum? Because it was trading Forex. Well, how is the Greek referendum going to impact, these Forex chains? There's going to be a massive movement on the way. Make sure you're on today's webinar so you can learn about it, right? They spend a few minutes talking about the current event and then go right back into the same basic material that they always did, transition into the pitch to phone call and close, right? So in your case, when like you bring up, hey, should I do one like every quarter? Well, yeah, if you're talking to people about real estate and jumping in and taking action, there's always events going on in the market that can create some type of built-in urgency. So you're not just like, whoa, hey, decide in the next 24 hours, otherwise I'm not going to talk to you. You know what I mean? It's like, well, hey, listen, with, you can talk about something going on in the economy. You can talk about, hey, listen, with the way that the stock indicators are looking right now, a recession is on the horizon. What does that mean? That means a buyer's market is on the way. But what you have to make sure that you're aware of is what you need to have in place to take advantage of it when the time is right. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Urgency is your friend, but it's going to take you some steps to be prepared for it. That's why you need to join me for this webinar so we can talk about how to utilize exactly what's going on in the economy to, make money with real estate without wasting time or without massive risk or, investing a lot of capital. Timing is everything, right? So you can take what's going on and tie it in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Right. So that's how you can keep your content fresh. And that makes it easier also. So now when you're making content, literally all you're ever doing is getting people to register for a masterclass. And then you can keep your masterclass relevant. You can do it like once every couple months, then run the recordings if you like came out until you're ready to do another live one. And in this case, when you're running traffic to a page, I don't recommend having it more than like a week out. But what happens is, hey, they were getting registered for this, they sign up, and then when they do,
I think that was supposed to be your name.
Right. So let's say they register. Hey, congratulations, you're booked. We can change this here to, watch the recording, and they can watch a recording right here, or really what I would recommend is you have that. Now it's saying watch live. So this would take them to the page where they would watch it. Right. But instead we can say, hey, you can have a countdown up here, which is to the live one. Watch the recording now. They can watch it. You literally embed the video you have right now into this page right here. And then we can have it. So this piece is, I didn't put the timer on it just so you could see what it would look like. But, after it plays, this can appear and this appears, right? And now they're buying. So you just need to customize this to match what you're actually selling them. And then you add your product to ClickFunnels, and you can talk about there's stuff to show you kind of how to do that. But because you already have the membership there, all you're doing is just saying, hey, like, this is the name of the product. Here's what it is. And, you know, when someone buys that product, it's going to add it to a list in MailChimp. And then you can set up your MailChimp to automatically send them their login information, which would be a link to that membership area, like what we did with you. And then they click it, they set up a user ID, and bang, they got it. So that's your funnel right there, right? Register, you know, come to the confirmation. By now you have once they come to that confirmation page, you have their contact information. They're in your email list. You can follow up with them until you're blue in the face, right? Which in some cases you'll need to, but that's the big thing. Once you've got them on your email list, you don't give them anything till you've got their contact information. Now you do. They're on your confirmation page. You're going to direct them to watch the recording or watch the live masterclass, right? So some of them may watch some of the recording right now, and then you're still going to send them emails like, hey, the masterclass is in, 3 days. Hey, the masterclass is in 48 hours. Hey, the masterclass is tomorrow. Hey, the masterclass is starting in an hour, right? So you can still follow up with them with that urgency and hit them with the message more than once, right? And then after the webinar, then, like I said before, you'll just go to YouTube. You can take your link, whether you do it on YouTube, whether you put it on Vimeo, wherever you decide to put the video, right? You'll just embed that video here and then send them the link to this page. Like, hey, the replay is available for the next 72 hours, next 48 hours, last chance to watch the replay, right? And everything that happens on this page is designed to drive them to your checkout page. And that's literally your funnel. Like, it's simpler this way. It allows you to start building your list, start transacting, and take this bad boy live faster. It also allows you to make use of the content that you already had, which I know is something that you wanted to do, without overcomplicating your first funnel. Register. Here's your confirmation. Watch either the old one, the live one, or the recording. Check out now and buy. Thank you for your purchase. And then they're going to go to the actual membership area that you already created to access what they bought.
Okay. I have one more question.
Yeah.
And I think this is it. So in the first, when I do the recording, the old recording, the one that's there now, and they watch that, I say, hey, watch the old recording if you want to find out a little bit more about what we're talking about in the webinar.
Mm-hmm.
So do I have a buy now button in that one where they can register for the masterclass and say, hey, I've seen enough, I want to register now? Or do I still have them wait for the masterclass? I mean, for the actual free webinar, live webinar that I'm going to do?
No, you're going to transact them any chance that you can get.
Gotcha. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, obviously.
Any chance that you can get. Like, depending, if you want them to buy now, they buy now. You want them to hop on the phone with you and talk to you, right? Whatever you're asking them to do, you're asking them to do at any point. So again, we'll just run through it again real quick. So that way, as long as you see the big picture, then when you come back through and you customize it, it'll be like customize the messaging to match kind of what I put together for you on this registration page. It'll be easier for you to understand where we're going. Because like I said, this is damn near ready to go. Like, this is damn near ready to go with this setup. So again, this page here, this single page is where the recording can be watched. When the live one is ready, when you're ready to go live, literally, you'll come in and you'll just change this link here. Or you'll change the video. So for example, right now you have a YouTube video of your recording, right? All you do is put that here. And then you can turn on autoplay. They arrive and boom, the recording starts playing, right? You can change the video type to any of these different things, right? When the when you have a live stream, like if you're doing it as like a live Google Hangout, like how I'm doing my upcoming webinar, right? You can actually embed the stream, right? And they'll give you a URL, they'll give you an embed code to embed it. So let's say, 30 minutes before you go live, this countdown timer is going to be, T minus 30 minutes. You're just going to come in here, log into ClickFunnels. You're going to click that. You're going to change this to the embed link for your live stream. And then when they show up, the countdown will be done, and you'll go live right here on this page. Notice this buy button down here doesn't go away, right? It's going to be there. So with the recording, we can have it so it is on a magic timer. So just so you can kind of see what it looks like. Let's just say fade in. 10 seconds down, and then we'll have fade in. Seconds.
But we won't really have a timer though for the old replay, for it to pop up at the time of the time that I'm selling in the video. That's what was recorded.
You can if you want. If you're going to do that, then you just say on your old video, I start pitching at 45 minutes in, right? Just like that. Whenever you start pitching, you just put that in, and then I just want it'll fade in. I just want you to see like what it looks like when you have.
Oh, okay.
See how easy that is?
Yeah.
So then watch.
Wait, do that again.
Watch.
That was kind of fast.
Oh wait, I didn't do the button yet. Hold on. Button's a different thing. Oh, this isn't. Oh, this is zone element. Okay. So all you're doing is changing when an element appears. Right, so you go to the element, click settings, advanced, animation, fade in, and then, oh, I'm pitching at 45 minutes in. Cool beans. Just like that.
So you want to do like 10 seconds or something like that? Yeah.
I'm doing 10 seconds now to show you what it's going to look like.
Right.
So you can get an idea like what we're talking about here. And boom. So they can just be watching, and then all of a sudden, ta-da! So what that allows you to do is keep their focus on the information without feeling the sales pressure, right?
Yeah.
And then pop goes the weasel. You're in the ball game.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, man. But like I said, I built it like that because I know you're a man of action. I can tell from talking, and I can tell you're dedicated. So this funnel can get more complicated and more built out as time goes, right? But this, as you can see, this is something that you can use like today. You can take this type of a funnel live right now because they can watch your recording. You can sync it up for a buy button. You can run traffic to it. And then when you're doing your new one, you just replace it. And then when you do after the live, when it's finished, you'll log back into ClickFunnels. You'll change this link again to the replay link. And then you'll put a timer that says 72 hours left to watch it. And then you'll just email the list. Hey, 72 hours left. Hey, 48 hours left. Hey, last day to watch it. And then repeat. Just rinse and repeat until you're ready to do your next live one. I recommend maybe doing it like weekly as you first get going.
You mean the live webinars?
Yeah, weekly or bi-weekly. You don't have to. I recommend it. Again, you don't have to. But that way, because you can keep driving a fresh stream of traffic, there's always a live one about to start, that week. And then they can always watch the recording. Right, that way it's not like, oh, I'm registering for something in 2 weeks. It's like, oh, okay, it's in a few days, I'll register now. Oh, I can watch the replay right now. Cool beans.
Yeah.
All right. So I know Khalil's got to take off kind of soon. So
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm done, man. So you can, Khalil, you got it, bro.
Cool. Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I actually I got some stuff cleared up, so I got a few moments if need so a bit more time if need be. But yeah, no, I just wanted to go over. I know you sent me an email concerning having an extra license for the Shopify or the
Yeah.
shop. So wanted to I guess at least take a look at it so I can know how to navigate it to make those changes we talked about last week. And then
Yeah.
And then I did try and I worked on the image, putting the text on and so forth. It looked horrible, in my opinion, at least. So I did a couple options, but wanted to get some insight too on how to make that part as presentable as possible. But I
Yeah.
think all the other changes that we did talk about, I made.
Yes,
So
I see that. You did a good job of that. All right, so let's put this systematically. Okay, number one, when it comes to the optimized license, I have an extra key. So basically, like I should be able to send you the key, and then you can you'll log in, put in that key, and it should allow you to download it because it does look like you have like probably like a 2-3 year old version of Shoptimize.
yeah, it's like version 4 or something.
Yeah, man. So when you buy it, you get like a year of support. You get like a year of development or something like that. And it looks like yours is a year or two old, so you don't have the new updates and it's not supported. So that's why you can't do the stuff that I can do with mine. So this so at least with this version, you can add more rows. You can do the things that will allow you to get rolling. I mean, you could take what you have with the Gimme Nation now. You could take that and still be okay. Like it's not bad. You can't add as much to the homepage. You can't add as much stuff in there as I'd like to see. But it's still functional. But we'll just make things a little easier. And like I said, I'll send you the updated Shoptimize theme, and that way you should go ahead and use that. When it comes to the homepage image, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
The size is better. The size is much better. So instead, what I would do is, in fact, what you did, your placement of the text and the button is pretty good because the guy's like looking down at it, and that's good. That's advertising. Have the person look at you or look at what you want them to do next is generally like subtle marketing and engineering there. That's good. Literally, get rid of the badges. There's no need for the badges to be on this home image.
And just leave it without anything else except for the tagline and the button.
Yeah, I would make the tagline bigger, make it a different color so it stands out a little bit more, or like a
Bold.
bigger, maybe if it's just bigger and bold,
Yeah.
it'll stand out a little bit better, but make it pop more,
Okay.
make it a bit bigger, lose the badges, either pull the text to the right some more so that the button looks more centered, or pull the button to the left so it looks more centered.
Okay.
And as in like centered below the text, so it's almost like a pyramid, right? That's typically like design hierarchy. You want to work in like a pyramid up, pyramid down, right? So by centering that, it's like pyramid down.
Okay.
Right, and a natural eye movement. And then also change the button color from a blend-in gray to like a standout orange. Think Amazon.
Okay.
And that's something that that'll be consistent across all your call to action buttons, right? Whatever orange you're going to use on this homepage, I'm going to recommend that you use that orange consistently on all your call to action buttons. Like, so when you go to a product page and it says, sold out, buy now, whatever, that button, orange. When they click that and they're in the cart to get to the next stage, what do you think that button's going to be? Orange, right? orange all the way through, so they know exactly what they need to do next at all times. So again, that's why I say study big e-tailers like an Amazon. Look at actually start looking at their checkout process. Look at what people are doing, and you'll start to notice things like that. And button colors, that type of thing. That's you know, we talk about that a lot in the product pages module, which is the module that you want to be on. This is the week, you want to be working on that stuff right now. So definitely want to get you caught up. I think you have all the information that you need to put together a good homepage. You've just been struggling because of the design limitations. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, you're in a pretty good place, value proposition wise. All this stuff can get better over time. It doesn't have to be perfect now, but you're gonna have access to the information. Like you have access to the training, you have access to all the resources. You can always circle back here to make things better.
Definitely.
Right? It's your business, it's your ownership. If you're not going to quit, then as you keep doing it, you're just gonna cycle back through to make things better. As you make things better, your conversion rates go up. So it's a process. It's important to think about it like that. So after I send you this new version, go through, look at the feedback that we've already had. If you need to watch the homepage video and category page video again, do so. But get your homepage and your category page on point. When
Cool.
it comes to making your category page and making sure that the filters show up, so you have that the dynamic filtering that I was talking about. You know what I'm saying when I say dynamic filtering?
As in going to a particular collection and then having selections from there, like Olympic weights or regular, that kind of thing.
Yes. And then on the sidebar, like if I go to say your accessories page, or if I go to your weights page, like you said, and then on that weights page is a collection page, right? So then on the collection page, you want to have filtering. You don't have a whole lot of products there yet, so I mean it's probably not a big deal. But what you do want to do is start adding tags to your products. Tag your products, and that way, as your product selection grows, whenever you do set up that filter, the filter is just going to show those tags and help people organize it.
Okay.
So
Tags are there a certain amount of tags you would suggest per product?
No, really, I would do you can tag something as a bestseller, and then you can tag it as like an Olympic weight, and that's basically what that does. Is it allows you to you can show those things on demand. Not only will it allow you to filter through them on the collection page, but if you say you want to feature a special offer on your homepage, right? Hey, we have a brand new sale on, these type of weights, right? Spring sale on these type of weights. Click here to learn more. Shop now. Shop our special weights. You know what that is? That's literally just you tagging a selection of products as like spring weights, special weights, whatever, right? And then and then making like a collection page, and then having that collection page show products with that tag.
Okay.
Right, and then you can just link to that collection page. It'll show all the products with that tag. So that's what tagging allows you to do. It's for organizational purposes. You don't want to get too crazy with the tags. You literally just want to have them to help people sort through, or to allow you to run, like, again, feature your best sellers, feature this specific brand, that sort of thing.
Got you. Okay.
Okay?
Perfect.
All right. And then really, like I said, I mean, there's not a whole, obviously I'm here to answer questions, but in your case, really it's just you getting that new Shoptimize theme, getting your homepage together, and then what I want you to do, once you've got that in the collection page, I see you started to do it with some of your product pages, but I want you to, spend some time on the module 2, where I talk about the product pages and how to optimize those, what elements you want to have, how to message some things, and work on some of the product pages for your top 5 to 7.
Okay.
Right, the ones that you're going to step to it with a supplier. Say, hey, here's my site. here's products that I know you carry. Here's how I'm going to feature them. And then you show them a product page and like, oh shit, okay. And you'll see different examples of product pages in that module. I sent you links to some other different stores to look at and model, so you can grab messaging from there. I've showed you how to find other Shopify stores in the fitness niche and how to look at them. I've shown you how to find people's ads on Facebook, people's ads on Google, right? So you can literally click their ads. They're going to take them to product pages. You can use that and get ideas there. You have everything that you need to put together pretty good product pages right now. The only thing really that you're lacking is like your own videos, but a lot of the time your suppliers will have different videos that you can use.
Yeah.
Once you have them, I can show you how to chop them up and make like ecom videos out of them. It's pretty simple. Or they may even have those on their own. But that's literally the step that you're at there. Once you have these product pages built and this is set up, I'm gonna have you download the Wheelio app that I showed you before. That's gonna allow you to capture email opt-ins. You'll connect that to your email service provider. Boom, now you have email list. That gives you everything you need to show to a supplier to lock in that deal so that you can start selling their products. Right?
Definitely.
Right. So once you're at that phase, while you're getting approved there, I'm going to send you email templates to customize. You'll customize those. Boom, you'll be ready for traffic once you get approved. That's where you're at in the grand scheme of things.
Dope.
So, like I said, let's keep the ball moving forward. Let's avoid, any hangups. To getting things, you guys say, hey, ideally, just so we can make sure that things keep moving on a good pace. Like if you guys are saying, hey, Monday we're expecting this, we may have to pull some things to it. Like my stance, this is what I do as my mentor back in the day. I just know how it goes. Like I would say, kind of, you guys do what you have to do to, make sure you can get it taken care of by Monday. And if you have to wait for other loans or other things to kind of come in and play, that's fine behind the scenes. But just there's no like hangups and momentum. Let's just you guys do whatever you have to do to get things taken care of by Monday. Is that fair?
Fair.
You still with me there, Eddie?
Got himself on mute.
Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, is that fair, Eddie?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. So like you said, hey, look, you look at a month ago, right? Clearly you didn't have a store. Now, you've got eFit Nation. It's starting to really come along now. And once you get the theme updates, you're in the ball game, right? Eddie, you look, you got a damn funnel right now. You just got to go in, doctor it up a little bit, right, to make sure the messaging matched the copy that I wrote for your registration page. Thank you. Right? Tweak that a little bit. Make sure the messaging matches what you're offering, right? I doctored it up, but it's your stuff. Customize it as need be. Make sure that messaging is consistent through the funnel, right? Try to make sure that the colors, just copy the hex code that I'm using. Try to make sure the colors match all the way through. Once you've kind of done that, reach out to me. I'll show you how to add your course as a product to ClickFunnels, right? Then you'll make sure that your payment integration is with PayPal. That way you can collect payment. That payment will trigger someone getting access to the membership area you already created, and then you're in the ball game. You can sell that. Then it's just traffic. And then I have some email templates that you can use. Well, you already have email templates, so you can combine that with kind of what I send. I'll, you'll customize them. I'll look over them with you. Give you my feedback on what the emails say, their messaging, the sequencing. You'll load those bad boys up, and that thing will be ready to go.
Cool.
All right. So, like I said, you guys are moving along well. I like the passion. Stay productive, keep pushing forward, and like I said, like in this, look where you've come in less than a month. Right? Think about where you're going to be by the end of this month.
Yeah.
Khalil, you'll be You'll be running traffic. Eddie, you'll be running traffic. You might be running traffic in 2 weeks. Maybe sooner, because your funnel's damn near done.
Let's get it.
All right. So again, email me if you have questions. Khalil, give me a second to kind of get the developers or get the key so I can give you the instructions on how to download it. I'll send it over to you. And then, like I said, just go through module 1 and module 2 again to make sure that your homepage, your category pages, and then your product pages are in a good place. Then let me know, and then I'll go back through them. I'll give you, a breakdown of my thoughts again, like I did before, like some bullet points. Change this, try this, whatever. If some of this stuff needs some copy help, I'll help you out. That way you can get an idea how to, message your stuff a little bit better, and then I'll be ready to rock.
Perfect.
All right, fellas, do you have any other questions?
I think I'm good.
Man, appreciate it.
All right, bam, 10 o'clock on the dot. All right, love it. All right, talk to you later, brother.
Peace.
All right, bye.